Today we have another problem where we want to find what the square root of 50 times 51 times 52 times 53 plus 1 is. Now, the key to this problem is not one, but two substitutions. The first one being we see all of the terms being multiplied are at least 50, so that's going to be our first substitution. We let random letter, let's say A, be equal to 50. Now we input this value of 50 into what we have to solve. So it's now the square root of A times A plus 1 times A plus 2 times A plus 3 plus 1. Now, to make the values a bit more even, we multiply these two in the middle and these two n terms. Once you've done that, the first term multiplied by the last term is just a squared plus 3a, and then times a plus 1 times a plus 2 is a squared plus 3a plus 2. And there's still the plus 1 and still the giant square root. Now, we don't multiply these out. We see that we can actually use our second substitution. We see that both of these terms are being multiplied are at least a squared plus 3a. So we use that as a substitution. So we have to let another letter, let's say b, be equal to a squared plus 3a. Now, this equation is going to be the square root of b times b plus 2 plus 1, and there's still the giant square root. Now, this is just b squared plus 2b plus 1. Still square root. Now we see that this is an algebraic formula. So this is b plus 1 squared. And take the square root. And we know that we can get rid of the square root and cross them out because earlier we let b be equal to a squared plus 3a, and which we assigned a value above 0. So naturally, we know that the square root of b plus 1 squared, well, it's just going to be above 0. So that's why we can square root it. These cross out. And this, oh sorry, I forgot to write equals. But yeah, basically this is equal to b plus 1. We already know that we let b to be a squared plus 3a, and we let a squared plus a be equal to 50. So this is really just 50 squared plus 3 times 50, which is 150, plus 1. And this is from the b when we let b over here. B. So now this is equal to 500 plus 151. And our final answer is going to be 2,651. That is our answer.